Yeah, we fly just like rockets in the sky. Yeah, we fly just like rockets in the sky. We take off, we blast off, we stay up, we lift off, we too high, can't catch up, we too high, can't catch up. Yeah, we fly.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Horse's Mouth. Let me put myself in better view. I am your host, Robin Gould, the unfiltered, the raw, the unedited Robin Gould. My mic accidentally went mute, guys. And today, this is a sports video. We're going to talk about sports picks here on Sunday, April 6th, 2025, man. Time is flying. So we're just going to jump right into it. You know, this is we're going to start off with the college basketball game that's coming up. We got the Nebraska Cornhuskers going up against the UCF Knights. Now, let me go ahead and make myself a little bigger. But actually, I like that. Yeah, let's make the pick bigger than me. Today, I'm going with Nebraska. Simple reason because of this. All right, first, let's bring up the bot. Once again, shout out to Odd Sharks. You can get your free picks and free leans and etc. They also provide a computer bot. The bot agrees with this method, but I'm going to read you guys some stats, okay, some trends. Now, both teams in comparison, all right, are playing phenomenally well and covering spreads on the tournament. But my thing that I want to focus strictly on, okay, is strength of schedule. All right, so Nebraska, before the tournament, they dropped the game to Iowa, they dropped the game to OSU, and they dropped the game to Minnesota, and they dropped the game to Michigan. All right. Before the tournament, Central Florida dropped the game to Kansas. They beat Utah. They lost to West Virginia. They beat Oklahoma State. They lost to TCU. All right. During that time period, and let's just look at the last 10 games overall now, including the tournament. Nebraska's 5-5 against the spread. Central Florida 7-3. Now, Central Florida shocked the world and beat Villanova. Honestly, they shocked me and beat Cincinnati. But can UCF really do it again? I don't know. I just feel like Nebraska is the better team at the time, and the line tells you all you need to know. So I'm going to go ahead and take Nebraska -3.5. For that game. I think that's just the way I'm gonna rock with it. Now we got Chicago and Charlotte. We're switching things over to the NBA. Chicago is where I'm going. I'm going automatic 9.5. I'm not taking Charlotte at all. And I know that if I had to play the total as well, I would go under 227.5. Charlotte is an under team. And one thing about Chicago on the road too is that they lean to the under. Let me read you guys some stats right quick. Let's check this out. So Chicago is 11-4 ATS in their last 15 games. Chicago is in the play-in, and they want to keep their spot. There's 4 games left, I believe, in the NBA. And if we look at the Eastern Conference standing right now, Chicago is the 9th seed, and they're a game behind Atlanta. There's no need to drop a game to one of the worst teams in the NBA in the Charlotte Hornets. I do see it in blowout fashion. Charlotte doesn't even put out a contending roster every night. Miles Bridges is going to be Miles Bridges. But if we look at the injury report right quick, give me a second, guys. We look at the injury report for Charlotte. Josh Green out, Marvin Williams out, LaMelo out, Brandon Miller out, Grant Williams out, Nick Smith Jr. out. So really it's Miles Bridges versus Chicago, and Chicago has basically all of their best their players that need to be playing to win this game, to win the game. So yeah, give me Chicago to cover the 9.5. Give me the under simply because I don't think Charlotte will put up enough points. And typically, in the last, according to this stat, the total is going under in 8 of Charlotte's last game against Chicago. So yeah, let me go ahead and we're gonna lock this in right now, guys. We're gonna lock this in right now. We're gonna take the total parlay. We're gonna parlay the money line. That's exactly what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna parlay money line and the under. Plus money. Chicago, money line and the under. Putting it in, plus 133 right now as of the video. Let's go ahead and try to get that plus money on that. Why not? You know what I mean? I feel like that's a good opportunity for us to capitalize. It makes sense. It lines up. All right, let's see. Let's go on to the next game. So we got the New York Yankees taking on Pittsburgh. Now, I thought I had another NBA game in here. Here we go. Phoenix and New York. All right, so check it. No KD. Phoenix is a sharp falling knife. Now, granted, the line started off at 7.5. It's grown to 9. That means to me you got to win by 10. That's a whole extra 3 points. If there's a way that you can find a way to get it down to back to 7.5 and not, let me see, what is that right now if I was to look? I don't really believe in buying points, but I don't like giving them an extra possession if I don't have to. You know what I mean? Jalen Brunson is back. That's going to be a huge boost for them. You can honestly, you can go Knicks and the Phoenix Suns trend to over games. I believe the Knicks are going to win, and it sucks for me to say that. I don't want them to win the game, but I believe they're going to win the game, and I do think it's going to go over. The total is going over in 4 Phoenix Lives 5 games. Lord have mercy, 4 Phoenix last 5 games. And the total is going over in 7 of New York's last 9 against Phoenix. So, honestly, bro, I don't mind just an over bet here. Let's go to covers.com. Shout out covers.com. Scores and matchup. Let me just get a second and just read some things to you guys. Let's read it together. Well, you listening, I'm reading. Okay, so matchup. Yeah, so the last 10 head-to-head is 6-4 to the over. And the last time they played, the total was 138-122, and that was in November. So I don't see why now, again, it wouldn't do something similar. Now, granted, the last 2 games New York played went under the total of 230 and 236, but the total that we're getting right now is 225.5. So the game against Atlanta was 121-105. That covers 225.5. The game against Cleveland was 105-124. That covers 225.5. So if on this total alone, New York's been winning on as far as covering the. Sorry, y'all. I'm in Charlotte, man, in the South. Pollen is a whole thing out here, y'all. So, and I'm outside. So give me a second. But yeah, I gotta go over. Even though Phoenix, like I said, they went under in their last game against Boston, but the total was 227 and it came up to 226. And we need Phoenix to get 226. So if we look at the total parlays on FanDuel, if y'all want to go ahead, see, they got it at 226.5, which means you got to get 227. Now, if y'all want to do a total parlay of Knicks money line and Phoenix over, I wouldn't mind that, to be honest with you. I think that's a good play. So let's go. I'm gonna. Why not try it, right? In fact, you know what? Let's do a parlay. Let's do a parlay. Let's do a parlay real quick. Okay. Now, granted, I didn't prep this game, but how about we try to go over the total? All right? Over 225.5. Suns, Knicks. And let's try to go Cavs money line. So over 225.5. Cavs money line. Straight up is a plus 133. Let's put it in, guys. So you guys can see. Putting it in. Cavs money line over 225.5. Cavs. And I'm going to tell you why I think the Cavs win straight up. Okay. Sacramento is 3-6 ATS in their last 9 games. Whoa. Well, to be honest, they 5-1 against Cleveland in their last 6 games and 4-1 straight up against Cleveland. But they 1-7 in the road again on the road though. They 1-7 on the road. Now, granted, I think these two teams play only twice a season. So let's go to the matchups. So let's see if they've already played this season. Because Cleveland is one of the best teams in the league this season. Now, granted, I don't think Cleveland beats them by 10 points. But I do think they win the game. Yeah, Cleveland's got 2 days rest. They're at home. Sacramento's on the road. Just played Charlotte. They're going to try hard to win this game because they need a win. But they're not going to win. So I'm going to go ahead and take I like the Cleveland Cavaliers to go ahead and do it today, regardless of the previous. Now, I need to go to the last 10 head-to-head. So the last time they played was in Sacramento, and it's a revenge game too for Cleveland. Oh, yeah. So they lost to Sacramento in Sacramento by 4. So it was a close game. So, yeah, I'm going to take Cleveland. It's a revenge angle, close game, last game. They're in Cleveland. Cleveland's on the road. They beat the Knicks. They beat San Antonio. They beat L.A. Those are really good teams. Even though they lost to Detroit, that was a spot that I felt like they were going to lose. But we know what this Cleveland team's been doing all season. And so straight up, I'm taking Cleveland straight up against Sacramento, and we're going to tie that up with the over 25.5 Knicks money line. All right, we're going on to the next game. I hope that made sense, guys, to be honest with you. All right, so baseball is not my forte in explaining it, but I'm just gonna tell you, like when I pop up a game on the screen, I'm just gonna tell you what I think. I got the Yankees winning this game straight up, just like the bot does. New York versus Pittsburgh. I got the Yankees winning the game straight up. Look, like I said, I can't really talk baseball because baseball is not my sport, but I can read you guys some trends. Even though the season's just started, I'm sure that they got some trends. I really like the Yankees in this spot. That's really all I really got for you guys as far as my personal point of view. But Yankees are 6-2 in their last 8 games. They're 8-3 straight up in their last 11 games against Pittsburgh. 9-3 straight up last 12 games on the road, and 5-1 straight up in their last 6 games on the road when playing against Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh is 1-6 and straight up in their last 7 games. So that's why I just straight up just think take the Yankees. There's not much to really lay there. Like I said, I don't talk baseball, but I'm looking to lean towards the Yankees. I'm actually going to parlay this with the under, even though the bot says give me the takes the over for the Toronto Mets game. I'm gonna low key buy a couple because the line started off at 8.5, so I'm gonna go under 9.5. Parlay that with the New York Yankees. They get you a plus 118. So I'm gonna take Yankees money line and under 9.5 for Toronto. So yeah, that's what I Toronto and New York Mets. So yeah, next game we got Oakland and Colorado. I actually do like Oakland to win this game. If you bet on Oakland last year, let me just type this in. All right, Oakland as a home team. Not Oakland, Colorado. I'm tripping. Colorado as a home team. I'm not betting Oakland. I'm betting Colorado. Lord have mercy. All right, Colorado home team wins last season. Okay, so 2024 season. Let's just click here so y'all can see teams. All right, y'all. My bad, man. I'm trying to find this information for you. Okay, so I know right now they're 1-7. I don't know why I can't find the last season. Let me see. 2024 Colorado Rockies. Home record. Okay, so they were 61-11 and 101 total, but I'm trying to find. Okay, here we go. Win losses. Okay, so at home they were 37-44 with a 40.57 win percentage, right? That means that even though they drop a lot of games on the road, they went 24-57. Colorado got a good shot at winning here. I just think with the A's being their opponent, I think they can really make some noise and do something here, man. And I know I'm probably not making that much sense to you, but almost being 50% at home is huge in the betting world. You know what I mean? So it's like if I'm looking at the trends, okay. Now, even though it says Colorado is 1-4 in their last 5 home games playing against the Athletics, I don't know, man. It's just I don't know, man. For me, and this may sound crazy, but for me, I like Oakland. I like Oakland. If you don't like them, you can take the plus 1.5, and just bet that straight up. But I like Oakland today, guys. I really do. Not Oakland. I keep saying Oakland. Colorado. Lord have mercy. I like Colorado today, guys. Colorado Rockies. I keep saying Oakland. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, for sure, I like the Colorado Rockies today at home to go ahead and get the dub. Now, we're going to move on to some UFL. Now, this is my favorite talk of the day right here, guys. I love the United Football League, okay? I love the United Football League. Honestly, I wish more people tuned in so that way it could blow up as well as it as because it's, to me, the United Football League is more entertaining than the NFL. I'm sorry to say that, but to me it is. I love how they allow the coaches, and you can hear like the coaches' communication with the players on the field full time. They give you the play-by-play, literally the play-by-play. I love the challenging rule where you can challenge any referee ruling, not just something that's on the field. You know what I mean? I just love the innovation and the creativity towards the game. So shout out the United Football League for doing what they do. We got the Houston Roughnecks playing at 12 p.m. and the Arlington Renegades. You got to give me the Arlington Renegades. I think the spread is -10. Yeah, Houston is a they're a sharp falling knife, man. They're a sharp falling knife. I wouldn't honestly. Right now they got it at 11.5. They got Arlington at 11.5 plus money, guys. The win by 12. It's plus money right now. I think we take it. I think we take the plus money. I was going to try to parlay the UFL today, But with it being plus money right here, I'm just going to take the minus 11.5, right? I'm going to take the minus 11.5. I took it, guys. Minus 11.5. You see it. So, I mean, dude, I think that I just think that Arlington is the superior team every way around. They have the better coach. They have the better defense. They have the better offense. And Houston hasn't put together a winning season, I don't think, ever. So Arlington, I think, played from what I can remember last week on week 1, I think Arlington played the best. Let me pull up Arlington Renegades. Let's go to UFL.com and go to UFL, guys. I think oh yeah, let's go scores. We're gonna go to scores. Okay, so let's go to week 1. So week 1, St. Louis Battlehawks beat the Roughnecks 31-6, and Arlington beat the Brahmas 33-9. Now, I'm gonna tell you this much: the Brahmas are better than the Roughnecks, and the Brahmas got smoked by Arlington. Now, granted, last week I lost because I took the Brahmas after the touchdown was scored by Arlington. I took them at plus 5.5 because I was late catching that game. I really wanted to go with Arlington the full way. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth. But a loss is a loss. I'm not trying to make no excuse. But this week, I don't mind taking the plus 112 against the Roughnecks. Maybe the over hits. Maybe Houston scores a touchdown today. Who knows? But Arlington is just all around the better team. They have the better quarterback. Nolan Henderson has nothing. He's nothing against Luis Perez. I think that Arlington has the better running game. And I just think they run. They just gonna run racket on those guys. So yeah, the next game we got the Brahmas and the St. Louis Battlehawks. Now I think this is gonna be the best game of week 2. The Brahmas looked awful in their last game. They gave up way too many points, and that's a lot for a Skip Holtz led defense. I think they shake it up and get it together. 7.5. Now, granted, the St. Louis Battlehawks, right? St. Louis Battlehawks are a really, really good team. Okay, I don't see the Brahmas just dropping back-to-back games the same way they did. Now, week 1, St. Louis killed Houston. But like I said earlier, and that's why I said I wanted to parlay it. I was like, maybe I'll parlay just St. Louis money line and the Renegades money line. But that's a minus 1. That's a minus 200. And that's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. FanDuel doesn't allow you the same game parlay. I would say maybe we take the over. But what I'll do is this. What I'll do is this. I can look at a Manny Wilkins. I can. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. All right, force the bet. I'll probably put something out in the group chat in my Telegram. Force the bet. Plus 7.5. St. Louis money line. Under 39.5. Force the bet. I can't because they limit UFL betting so much. Maybe the lines will move as the day goes ahead. Like I said, it was minus 10 when I woke up for the Roughnecks and Arlington Renegades, but they didn't give you plus money at minus 11.5. give me plus money with the Renegades against the Roughnecks, and it's at Arlington. Come on, man. But anyway, guys, let's go over everything. I gave a lot of picks. So we got Arlington Renegades. That game starts at 12, so I'm going to try to get this video up before then. Arlington Renegades, minus 11.5. Two-leg parlay, we're going Cleveland and over for the New York Knicks Phoenix Suns game. That's a plus 133. We're going the same game parlay, Chicago Bulls and under 228.5. So Chicago Bulls money line. That's a plus 133. And we're going two-leg parlay. We're going New York Yankees and under 9.5. And that's a plus 118. Now, this is the most parlays I've actually ever had. I don't normally do this many parlays, but you guys will see the rest of the picks that we decide to go with. If you want to go to the group chat, if you guys want to rock with me, you can. I'm gonna start putting links and stuff, you know what I'm saying, in descriptions and etc. for people to just go ahead and join. You can follow me on Instagram at @TheRobington. If you like my content, hit a bell. So every time I drop a video, hit that bell so you can get a notification and you get brought right into our world here at the Horse's Mouth Podcast. This is the Horse's Mouth Podcast, coming straight from this horse's mouth. I'm Robin Gould. As we always say, hit him with the intro.
Yeah, we fly just like rockets in the sky. Yeah, we fly just like rockets in the sky. We take off, we blast off, we stay up, we lift off, we too high, can't catch up, we too high, can't catch up. Yeah, we fly.